Okay, so I have the equation down here. We have 5.5 centimeters per year. That's the velocity. And we're going to want to change that to meters per second. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go from meters to centimeters. And there's 1 meter and 100 centimeters. I just took that from the conversion factor. I went up there. And then the next one we need to do is from years to seconds. So for 1 year, there's 31,536,000 seconds. And I took that from right there. So that's our velocity we're going to start off with. And these are our two conversion factors. So what we can do is cross these out and show that these are centimeters over centimeters, which is there and there. Cross those out. So then we would have meters per year once we divide by 100. And for the next one, years. So that's years over years. So we can cross those out too. So then we'll have meters and seconds. So we'll divide by 100 to get the meters per year, and then we'll divide by 3 million, rest of it for meters per second. And I'll do that in a calculator real quick here. Okay, you should be able to see the calculator. And so we have 5.5 centimeters per second. Then we're going to divide by 100 centimeters per meter to get meters, or I'm sorry, that's 5.5 centimeters per year. And we're going to divide by 100 centimeters per meter to get meters per year, which I'll go back and can show you right here. Okay, so centimeters per year, we're going to divide by 100 centimeters in a meter, and that's going to give us meters per year. Okay. Back to the calculator. Back to the calculator. Okay, so 5.5 centimeters per year divided by 100 centimeters in a meter equals 0.055 meters per year is the speed of the tectonic plate. Okay, so now we want to go from meters per year to meters per second. So then it's when we divide by 3 million, I think it's 536,000. I can go back and check that real quick. 536. Okay, so this is our speed in meters per second. If you look at this is a long number, 1.744. This is e to the negative 9. And so that's in scientific notation. And I can go ahead and write that on our whiteboard because we're actually going to have to multiply this by the amount of time that we're looking at. Okay, so we can see the speed here, and that's going to be 45 seconds. So I'm going to go back to the whiteboard. Okay, so our velocity is 1.744. So e to the negative 9. Okay, so that's very slow. Obviously, if we're measuring a speed in centimeters per year, and there's 31 million seconds per year, the speed in meters per second is going to be very slow. So that's what we expect. So there's just one step left in this problem. We saw that we want to multiply by 45 seconds. So 45 seconds times 1.744 e to the negative 9. We'll do that on the calculator real quick. So times 4.5 equals 78.848. Okay. 7.848 negative 8. Okay. So this equals 7.848 0.48 e to the negative 8. And that's going to be in meters. Okay, I apologize here. This is going to be should be in meters per second. Actually, I'll just erase that. Okay. So there we have 45 seconds times 1.744 e to the negative 9. That's meters per second. Okay, so that's going to be our answer to the first one. And we can cross these out real quick. So there's seconds. This is divided by seconds. So I'll cross those out. That's how we get that number of meters. Okay, real quick on the scientific notation. And I looked through here, and I think this is the only problem you really need to use scientific notation, but it's important. As you can see on our calculator, we got e to the negative 8. And so this is the handy little scientific notation notes here. So a standard way to write this is say this is negative to the 8, to the e to the negative 8. And so that would be like 8 decimal points, basically. And so for 6 decimal points, which is what I wrote here, that'd be 10 to the negative 6, which is a third way to write it. And this is what we're looking at right here. So I saw a few people, instead of putting it in this scientific notation here, you did decimal wise. And you do this for positive too. So say a million would be 6 zeros. That'd be 1 times 10 to the 6th, and that's exponent. And so that's what the E stands for, is exponent. So you can put it in this way. I'm not sure if you need the 0 there or not, but from what I'm looking at, it looks like it wants you to do that. So you can see that here. You can see that there. So that's the format you're going to want to put it in. And that's the format that's in the calculator too. Okay, so for the second problem, you'll need to do a conversion from meters to miles and years to million years.